All right, how we doing? Who's here? What's up, Slava, my man? Can you guys hear me okay? We should be live. Let me check everything. I think we're good. Got the music going, the mic's on. Yeah, so how we doing? Bear market's here, guys. It's been here. Let's see. Let me just check. All right, so we'll wait for a few more people to show up. It is a little bit earlier today, so we will see what happens. It's only a little past 2:30. Got 5 people in here. I need to get a poll running. What should the poll be? What's up, No Whack, my man? How's it going? Yeah, I mean, the last couple of streams, I mean, it's just been dead, so. The market is dead, so there's nothing really to talk about. What's up, the How To? How you doing? What's up, Rami? Think there is no alt season anymore? Yeah. Yeah, if you've been here for the last couple of streams, pretty much what's been going on. We did not. Well, I guess we had an alt season, but we missed it. It wasn't an alt season, so we're not even going to call it that. Crypto has changed. No alt season. Please look at Caspa. I forgot about Caspa, to be honest. Caspa. Yeah, but it appears we are in a bear market, so no alt season anytime soon. I mean, who would have guessed? We're going to get a bounce at some point because we are on strong support right now. And we still have that bullish hidden divergence, just as we had the bearish divergence where we dropped. But we're in a downtrend. It is bearish. Expect lower lows and lower highs. So if we do get a bounce to the upside on Bitcoin, it'll probably put in a lower high, and then we'll come back down. So as we can see on the monthly, and then just looking at the weekly here, I know it's a little bit messy, but this is pretty much what you can expect until otherwise noted. So if we draw another line here, so a lower high on Bitcoin, if we get this bounce off of this bullish divergence, we could get a move up here around 86, 87. Then that's probably going to be it for that lower high. And then we'll go down to some lower targets, some way lower targets. So no reason to fight it. We are going down, it looks like, unless something changes. Where's my arrow? But yeah, we'll look at Caspa. We don't know how long the stream's going to be here, but we'll take a peek at Caspa. Yeah. When they launched the Trump coin, that was it. When it was over for Trump, that was it. It's just everything's been dead. I lost so much money this last year that I should not have lost. And I know a lot of you guys are in the same spot, so try not to be too bearish here, but we're going to have to try to switch things up and see if we can trade Bitcoin on the way down or something. All right, let me pull up Casper really quick here. I do appreciate you guys that are stopping by because, I mean, no one's here anymore because there's no reason to look. Our portfolios have gone to zero. We all lost money. And what is Caspa doing? And a lot of these coins that are dying right now, they might get one last bounce, like I said. Not financial advice, but if your coin bounces and everyone's screaming bull market alt season again, it's probably time to get out on a lower high. That's what I'm seeing. Same thing with Caspa here. What is this, the weekly chart for Caspa? Damn, Caspa's all the way back down to where it came from. But you can see the downtrend we have in play on Caspa. Let's see. Wow, can't believe it's all the way back down here already. But the same thing with Caspa. Our green box didn't hold, and we just died from there. Yeah, and we got our 3. If that is a bottom for a bounce, which we still could go sideways for a little bit, still form this bear flag action that we've been doing. But every time we get a bounce in the market, it's just a lower high in play and then it's down more. So come back up to our green box perfectly, the 382, the macro 236 at about 5.5 cents, and then it's probably going to put in a lower high, and then we'll do something like this, depending on when we're going to go back up. But we never escape the shadow realm. So right now, Caspa looks bad. It needs to get over 4 as of that wick to put a bottom in, but ultimately the 382 and the downtrend in our macro support area that broke at about 5.5 has to break. Until then, it's macro bearish, and the momentum is down. So there's still room for Caspa to go down. It's just all going to depend on if we get that bounce to the upside here. There's no coin safe right now, so I don't care what your project does. I know Caspa has its own good following, but market structure tells a different story. The momentum is down, the money flows down. We're back to the shadow realm until further notice, it looks like. January 2025, the point was in December 2024. Yeah, I think we're going to go down until October. Around October of this year, we should put in a bottom, and we should start the bull run again, or the move up. When we get the confirmed low on BTC, or probably I will start buying IBIT calls for 12 to 18 months out. What is IBIT? Yeah, I thought about doing covered calls. But we'll have to see. Yeah, we only got 2 people watching now. This is ridiculous. That's what I was afraid of, though. I mean, the way the market is. We didn't get alt season, so there's no one here. No one on the channel. There's no revenue coming in, so there's nothing to talk about. So that's why I'm saying we may have to switch it up. I know you guys like your altcoins and whatever you're holding. Like, I know some guys hold Jasmy, Caspa, whatever it is, ZBCN. But simply put, we're in a bear market. We skipped alt season this time. Unless you get a random Randino coin to pump, like we had Zcash. I mean, any coin can pump at any time if it wants to, because it is crypto. But overall, and because we look at the macro monthly, especially on ZBEC network here, there's still room to just do nothing and go sideways and down and stay macro bullish in this large pattern. We'll just adjust this out, and then the price is going to slowly come down on ZBCN. You can kind of hold up, but ultimately it's just going to be nothing. It's not going to be a horrible bear market, I don't think, because we didn't get a blow off top on anything. But this is probably what we're going to expect over until October, November of next year. It's a long time. Yeah, some of these coins are not going to survive. It's unfortunate to say that, but it is what it is. We're all grown-ups here. We knew what we were getting into. I just wish I could have my $2,000 back from Toshi. Oh, that's our old Jasmy one. Yeah, and it's early, so I don't know who's going to show up here. Where's Slava? Slava, you here, my man? Yeah, Jasmy's still in the same spot, and it's not moving. Let me go back to the chat. Oh, ETF. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, take it easy, my man. Don't work too hard. Yeah, there's only 4 people in here. This is ridiculous. At least if you guys are coming in, hit the like button for me. Like I said, we're going to try to figure out how to keep the channel alive here in a bear market because altcoins are just going to go to zero at this point. And you got to make that choice if you're going to hold, just keep adding and holding, or you're going to take what you can get. So Toshi, I mean, it's like I said on these coins, they're going down and sideways. It's going to be a slow bleed for the next 6 months. So the next 6 months is going to be just the same here. It's just going to be death. Just expect the shadow realm to consume you until the bottom is in. That's what I'm looking forward to now. I'm getting my mindset to where we're going to be looking for the bottom possibly in October this year. And we're going to try to actually catch the move up instead of everyone was screaming alt season when we were already going up for a very long time. Because alt season was being screamed here on Toshi, I bought in, and that was it. The alt season, or the uptrend, the bull market was over at that point. It was already over. Once it put in this lower high, it was over. Toshi, yeah, Toshi put in a new low. Damn. The only thing I can say on Toshi is it's very bearish. It broke everything we had on the chart, every support. Macro wise, it has to get back over 303 to have any form of life in that direction. But shorter term, these are weekly candles, about 3025. But to answer your question on how low it can go, no one knows. What is it at? Man, this thing can go down. Toshi may never come back. I know they have a strong community, so maybe something will happen. But it's not the same as it was. The market's dead. It's too diluted now. It's changed. There's no guarantee we're going to get alt season next time. And the fact that we've been in a bear market already, it was right in front of our face the whole time. As you can see, you did hold the previous low on that candle and that wick, but it said no. It said we're not done selling. So according to this, the low from back here in April of 2025 is not holding. If we can get back over 302, that's your only hopium is to hold that bottom and bounce back up. As long as you're below 302, then the only thing I can tell you on the chart, because there's no other history, there's no volume, there's nothing. Price discovery to the downside. The 1272 is going to come into play. 3012. What did I say? Another 30% drop on Toshi. And it's not going to play out overnight, hopefully, but at some point it'll put in a bottom if it survives, like I said, and then we'll just kind of take it from there this year and see what happens. But yeah, as long as you're below 3002, 3012 is in play. And the momentum is clearly way down. Toshi, among everything else, is extremely bearish at this point. And we started off looking at Bitcoin. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum is bearish. Bitcoin is on support at the moment, but it's slowly losing support. Yeah, it's losing support here. What was I looking at earlier? Yeah, it's pretty much what we went over earlier. If Bitcoin gets a bounce, you're looking at about 87K. Maybe a little lower. But this is what you guys have to look forward to. I keep saying the same thing every stream now. About 86, 87K, it's going to put in a lower high. And then there's a possible target down here. There's a bunch of different targets, but around 50 to 48 to 47K is in play. And if that doesn't hold, 30K is in play. I know we don't want to believe it, but that's what's in play right now. Wow, we've only been here 15 minutes. It feels like we've been here for a while already. So is there anything at all moving? There's no one chatting. My son actually told me I should stop doing crypto. He said, you should make a gaming channel. But I'm not going to do that. How is Turbo? Ah, damn. I don't really see what can really, unless we get some sort of a move up, which it doesn't look likely. Maybe it looks like it's over. We've been looking at these macro charts on Turbo, Cookie, BONK, and some others. Well, but as of this point, it looks like we were duped. Yeah, because see, Turbo here hit our target already. We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks. The 0.5 at 3097, and we're there. Would I get in now on Turbo? Me personally, not financial advice. You can gamble on it at this point because we can't go any lower. Any lower than this, and it's never going back up. So there, we adjust our channel, and this is it. And that's what we've been saying. The 0.5 is it. It can't. If it goes lower than the 0.5, it's done. There is no move back up. So it's a gamble right now. If the market was different and we had alt season, then I would say yeah. But the fact that Bitcoin broke all the levels it needed to, it's a bear market. What's up, Kiko? CC is holding well. Canton Network. Wait. Yeah, there we go. CC. Yeah, just imagine what's going to happen to these coins once the bottom falls out on Bitcoin again. Even if it does move up and hit about 87K. Once I see it put in the lower high and get stuck and start pulling back, we're going to know that it's going down. Yeah, I mean, CC Canton Network is still holding up here, but this is reminding me of Toshi when I bought Toshi. Higher highs, higher lows, looks bullish, it's holding up bullish, and then the bottom fell out. And the momentum is going down. And lately, every time we've drawn this, yeah, the daily and the 3-day momentum has shifted down. The only thing I can say, if you made profit on Canton and you're still up, just gather all the information you can, because the market is not going up anymore, it's going down. So if this pulls a Toshi, then it's just going to break this 16 level and just die. So it is holding the 786 at the moment. I don't know why we got so many levels on here. Let me move that one. So it is technically still holding up over support at right now. But 16, if it loses 16, which will draw this, you can see the 382 is there also being held. So this is the hope I can give you on CC. It has to stay over 15.5. Once you see it breaking below this box here, as we've seen many coins do in the past, it's pretty much telling you the momentum is down and it's no longer bullish. So if this box gets broken, this thing's gonna fall off the table. So we have that box there for CC. And then if we go from the most recent high to the low, if I can get this to work right really quick here. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Support needs to hold. If it does rally, 1272 on the macro takes you up to 30 for almost a 2x move from here. What's up, Slava, my man? What's another coin we looked at? I don't think there's anything that's going up. How is BCH? BCH, I would say, is in the same boat now. Same thing with XRP. XRP already had its top end. Now it's just time to look for the bear market bottom for these coins. And if you're looking to invest in coins now, it's probably best to just stick to the top 10 big boys. Let's see. Damn. Yeah, XRP done topped out. It's going to start coming down, I think. It already broke the 618. Momentum has shifted down. Just hold your breath and wait for this thing to come back below 200 bucks this year. Bitcoin Cash. Oh, we got to look at XRP. Okay, this is Bitcoin Cash. We're gonna go look at XRP too. It doesn't matter. XRP. Yeah, I knew that. I don't know why I was calling that one XRP. But yeah, XRP broke to 786. That was it. And it has that downtrend we drew. Yeah, XRP is probably coming back down to 40 to 60 cents. Excuse me. But like I keep saying, what I'm hoping for is that one last bounce up. I do believe, or I'm hoping, that Bitcoin gets one last bounce so these coins can actually come out, put in a higher low. Some of us can get some money back and then it'll go down. So maybe $2. If it hits $2 again, that may be a point for really looking into XRP to try to get out at that point. Damn, we're going to try to make it to 30 minutes here. We only got 5 people watching. I do have... You know what? Maybe we'll just do that. I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter. The channel's not making any money at all. It's making about $1 a week. $1 a week. All right, we got 9 people in here. Let me go ahead and just start a poll. I've done this poll before and then everyone said no. What's up, Joy? How you doing? Here, I'll just leave it at that. Keep it simple. Should we play the casino? Got 12 people here. What is another coin? You know what? Let's just look at the list. Oh yeah, I forgot about XPR. XLM. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. Monero, Stellar Lumens. Oh, you guys remember the Zen coin? It's going to 0. I think we looked at that last time. Let's just look at some of these charts. You see how bearish these coins are? Everything's breaking the low. Oh, I forgot about XDC. XDC still held up. But it looks like Jasmy. Just trying to hold the bottom to stay alive at 3.4, 3.5 pennies. XCN is still holding up, just like ZBCN. Chaya Network went to 0. I don't know, some of these coins I don't even remember what they are. Wormhole 0. Woo Network, I remember that one. Wojak. I forgot about Dog with Hat. No one's asked for Dog with Hat in a long time. Guess it's not going to a 10 billion market cap anymore. This thing's going to 0.0. So that's a question. Are the meme coins dead? If there's no alt season, is Pepe and Dog with Hat and all these coins actually going to make a comeback? White Rock went to 0. Win. Yeah, remember Win we used to cover? There's Well dying. Yeah, these coins aren't coming back. Wow. Wag me games. Damn. Just kind of going through some of the charts here, coins we haven't looked at in a while. Everything is just dying. Veracity. And I remember a lot of these coins being asked for over the years, and people are so bullish on their projects, and they're just dying. I don't even know what Virtuals is doing here. We haven't looked at Virtuals in forever. Virtuals is trying to stay alive, but ultimately I don't see how these coins can go up in the bear market. Velo fell off the table. What's up, technically an idiot? Do you any swinger day trading? No, we don't do swinger day trading. Not yet, anyway. I have been watching a ton of videos at work and just trying to learn. I need to do something else. Stocks, selling covered calls, doing something. Because the altcoins and meme coins and the Solana coins and the base coins, all these things just took all my money. Got to get smarter about it. They were all turned to zero except a few. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The top 5, top 10 coins are probably the only thing you should look at from now on. Because, like me, I've been here long enough. There's been so many projects and so many people and communities. You bullish on this. This is the next best thing. We've been hearing it for years. This is the next best meme coin. This is the next use case project. This is the next best whatever. But as we've been saying forever, they're all doing the same thing. It doesn't matter. If the market's bearish, your shitcoin is probably super bearish. So if Bitcoin is in a bear market, which we've been trying to show you guys, then these coins are going to zero. Some of the biggest coins talked about right now, since there was no alt season and they never went up and made anyone rich, no one's going to be talking about them next time. Of course, you're going to have the communities talk about them and stuff. But if they're not in the top 10, top 5, maybe the top 20, they're probably going, never coming back from the shadow realm, to be honest. I mean, we've been waiting for how many years? You guys remember, like, I remember when I first started in crypto, I can't even remember some of the coins anymore. But a couple of the meme coins I do remember. I remember Floki from back in the day. I remember Pitbull, Elon, of course. But just these coins have been going down forever. I think we looked at Pitbull not too long ago. But I remember when Pitbull came out. And it just never recovered. March of 2024, and then that was it. Yeah, because it launched and it's forever been putting in a lower high. And that's how it is. It launches, the community builds, it's bullish, it pumps, puts in a lower high, they scream to the moon, hold, and then it just never goes back up. And it's just lower high after lower high after lower high, forever and forever. It's still going straight down. And I don't think even if Elon was to tweet about Dogecoin or Elon anymore, I don't think they would have any effect. Subjeet Life. We thought time in the market would benefit us. Wasted our time since anyone can start crypto today and be in the same. Yeah. Well, that's good that you diversified. But that's how it is. We're here and we learn. I may have to redo the channel and just, I don't know, probably keep the same everything we got going on, but just become Bitcoin maxi. Just cover Bitcoin in the top 10. Look out for the bottom that's coming up this year, maybe October. So the 4-year cycle is still intact, and we'll just play it smart. Marlin's going to zero. Pond. Yeah, see, there's just nothing to look at. Everything's going to zero. Especially with like I remember we covered what Arc Block and some of these other coins for a very long time on the channel, but that was it. The top was in, and you were promised so much more, and it never recovered, and it's still going down. Yeah, Arc Block, the momentum is way down. This thing's going back down to where it came from. Let me see. We got 7 votes. How many people we got in here? 9 people. Excuse my voice. Yes is winning so far. I mean, there's nothing else to look at. Let me go ahead and... Wait, what are we looking at? Bitcoin. Is there anything that's bullish right now? Is there anything pumping more than like 5%, 10%? Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to make some money and then be able to buy a couple of Bitcoins, at least one Bitcoin when it comes down here to 30K. I'm telling you guys, I think we're going to get a bounce on Bitcoin. Hopefully it's March, April. But then it's going to turn extremely bearish until October. There will be ups and downs along the way, but ultimately I think it's going to put in higher highs and higher, or lower highs and lower lows from here on out until the bottom, until October. So you can see our box down here all the way down. I mean, it's not exact, but around the 40K range. And if it loses that, we could get extremely bearish and go to 30K. You guys imagine if Bitcoin hits 30K? I would love to buy some, but you know, however you think this is going to play out. And then we'll just kind of bounce around and do this. And then summertime is super bearish. We tag 30K, then it's October, then it's time to go up. You get the idea. It's a crappy drawing, but you missed the Gary Gensler error. Yeah, we were so bullish and we didn't even know it. It's because it wasn't really that bullish. Coins were just slowly going up. And now that I'm starting to kind of branch out and watch more people on YouTube, I'm slowly beginning to understand the way the market's trying to work here. So everyone was screaming, even here, you know, we were bullish for a very long time, screaming bull market, when we just put in a high. And we've been going up for a very long time. That's what I look at Bitcoin here. I mean, just look at the overall Bitcoin chart. I know it's messy as hell right now. Damn, if he would have just loaded up on Bitcoin back here in December, November of 2022. So that's what we're trying to do this time. The 2021 top down to the bottom. Now it's going back to the bottom again. Confirmed bear market. So if we get a $30,000 to $40,000 BTC and it's around October, November, December in this area, and we're kind of doing nothing like back here, then we're pretty much going to know the bottom is in. And that would be the time to buy in before it goes to a new all-time high at around 200K. So that's my goal from now on. I'm going to try to buy the bottom on Bitcoin. I need to save up some money. Oh, what's up, JB? What is Kelly Claude? What does that mean? I don't understand. My brain is fried from all this crypto nonsense. Kelly Claude. We only got 7 votes still. Let me check my phone. All right. 3 o'clock. Oh, we've been on here. We're almost to an hour. Yeah, you'll have to tell me what that means. I don't know what Kelly Claude means. Just bear with me for one moment. I'm trying to get this game up and going. It'll go by real quick, so don't worry. Damn. I don't know if you guys can hear that music. I gotta turn it off before I get banned. All right, let me check. Oh, it's a meme coin that came out around Molten Book stuff. I don't even know what that is. Kelly Claude. What is that on Soul? Or is it something trending on Deck Screener? Yeah, I mean anything that's launching now, it's a complete gamble play. Okay, I see it's on base. No idea who Kelly Claude is, but it's new, so it's trending. Yeah, I mean if you're buying these coins on base or Solana, wherever you're buying them, and you got in early somehow, and you're making money, good. I mean, congrats. That's all we can say. I just can't do that. I've gambled on so many Solana coins in the past and lost so much money. But yeah, I see what you're talking about. There's nothing I can do with it. It's too new. It's been out for not even 12 days yet. Still making higher highs and higher lows, so the chart is bullish. Oh, Claude is an AI and Kelly is a programmer, I think. All right. I don't know what is Molt Book? I've never heard of that before. Not in the loop on all this AI stuff, I guess. Malt book. So are these coins going to go on forever like this? Is there always going to be a deck screener? Phantom, and they're just going to launch coins forever? But yeah, I got to take it more serious now. I can't be gambling anymore on all these crap coins. Oh, you did get in early. That's good. What's up, Future J? Says BC2 man, Bitcoin second chance. Is that a coin? Yeah, if you got in early, then just if not financial advice, but we've been seeing this forever now. There's no guarantee these coins are going to continue to run. So if you're okay with your profit, if you got in early, just don't be greedy. Take your profit and get out. Not financial advice, or hold to see if you're going to make it. Because we've experienced many coins, AI coins in the past that are going to zero now. Initial hype pumps them up, but then people get too greedy and they just hold. Same thing with me. I got greedy on so many different coins. I could have paid so many bills with that $2,000 I lost on Toshi. All right, let's see if we can see this and maybe hear it. I don't even know. Let's see. I'm gonna put it up for a minute, you guys. Let me know if you can hear it and see it. Yeah, can you guys see this? Oh, no. We don't want $2 spins. We only got 20 bucks to the account. We'll do 40-cent spins. The only reason I'm doing this one is it's got Bitcoin on it. And there's nothing else to look at. Not promoting gambling or anything. We're just doing this for fun. And it's not even that fun because we're broke. Oh, there we go. What is happening? All right, up to $5. Not bad. Hopefully you guys can hear and see this. Let's go. Come on. Give me a free spin. There we go. Oh, the this would be so much better if I was doing the dollar spins. It's probably be up to like almost $100 already. Ah, not bad, not bad. That was surprising. Greedy. I got $28. Oh man. All right, let me get back over to the chat. Exactly, Bitcoin they remade Bitcoin mining and all. Really? Yeah, but there's only one Bitcoin. So I don't know if anyone's gonna buy into that. I don't know. BC2. Bitcoin 2. Didn't they used to have a Bitcoin 2.0? Jackpot. Yeah, it's just for fun. If it ever, off the little 40, 50, 20 cent spins, if it ever gets up to about, if I ever make it up to $100 on there, then I'll switch it over to the dollar spins. Because when you do the dollar spins, I don't know what it is, but when you do the dollar spins, you win more. And you win more often for some reason because you're spending more money. Then you get greedy and then you lose it all. That's the way the cycle works. I've been up a couple $100 before, and then I just put it to the $2 to $3, $4 bets, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make some money. And then before you know it, it's gone. And you're like, man, I just had $200, $300 in my hand. Why did I get greedy? I could have paid a bill with that. Just by clicking a few buttons. But greed always comes in. We got 10 votes, 50%. Or we got 11 votes, says yes, 55%. So you would think on a crypto stream that these percentages, when a question like this, would be yes, because what is crypto? I know you guys don't like to hear it. People get offended when you call their coin a gamble, but it's a casino. You're gambling. There's so many coins out there. I did the same thing with Toshi. Toshi's buying Toshi. I know there's Toshi community. I got caught up in on it. But you place your bets, and you're either going to win or you're not. And most often than not, you lose. And for the people that are doing good out there, then good for you. I want you guys to make money. Oh, Bitcoin 2 was a scam. Go look at website. What is it called? What'd you say it's called? BC2. I'll look that up on Coin Market Cap. So what'd you guys think about the Super Bowl? Anybody watch the Super Bowl? I watched half of it, and then the score got ruined. So I didn't even finish the game. BC2. Baby cake. BC2, Bitcoin 2. Bitcoin 2, okay. Yeah, I'd have to do way more looking into this. What's up, Rami? What if you had a second chance? All right, I'll look more into that. It seems interesting just because there's nothing else to look at or talk about. Bitcoin's going down. Where do you buy this thing at? Buy economy, CoinX. Oh, I can't even buy this coin. Can we look at Viot? Yes, we'll look at Viot. I'll tell you right now, it's probably going to zero. I forgot about Viot. What is the ticker for Viot? Man, we looked at it so long, I forgot how to spell it. Viot. Yeah, all these coins that we've covered on the channel for the last couple of years. I don't know if this one is on Coinbase, but most of the Coinbase coins that we've been watching, they're all doing the same thing. It hasn't quite put in a lower low yet, but it broke all the support levels. And the fact that we're in a bear market, and you can clearly see this thing's in a massive downtrend, and the momentum is clearly down, which means the money flow is down, which means everything is bearish. So you can expect more downside moves. Keeping it simple, we'll just pull our downtrend line here. Not going to be perfect, but you get the idea. We're on the monthly. Yeah, we could go to the weekly, but we'll just zoom out. And the simple thing is, you did put in a macro higher low, so if it's a magical bottom for Viot, and it's going to be one of the only coins that blasts out of here, longer term, it has to get back over 1.2 and then about pretty much 2 cents to have any form of life. Short term, you can see that 786.236. If we pull this down to this high to the low, you have the 382 right on top of that 786 here. So the 786.382 at about 1 penny puts you right smack into the downtrend for a lower high to still be bearish. So 1 penny, and then on a larger time frame, 2 pennies. Until then, it's still extremely bearish to continue way lower, even as far as down to 0.0012, which Viot bear market status right now, if it gets a bounce up to a penny, it's going to fall off the table 84%. You were playing video games and watched Super Bowl. I had just gotten off of work. I was already an hour late for it. And then tried to watch it. Then someone texted me because I did record it and I was behind. But I don't know. It's not the same as it used to be growing up. The commercials, the halftime shows, it was all just that. To me, anyway. You guys might be younger than me, but I haven't cared for the last couple of halftime shows. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters when you're in the shadow realm and your coin's going to zero. And all you can do is watch and hold. Viot update. Yeah, we just looked at it, my man. Viot's going to zero. If it can't get over a penny, which it's probably going to get stuck at a penny at the downtrend, and it has to get over the macro 2 cent range. So 1 cent, it's still extremely bearish. It's going to put in a higher low, and it's going to drop down almost 100%, possibly over the next coming months. So it has to get over a penny, and then it has to get over 2, or there's no hope for it. And as I keep saying, I know you guys are probably holding bags of stuff, which I still have a bunch of bags on my Phantom wallet, but they're all at 0 and below. I have a bunch of Solana scams that I bought for $50 here, $50 there. Some were $100 bags, and they're just all at 0. So I don't even know how much money I have on the Phantom wallet. If everything was to pump to the moon and we would have alt season and all kinds of craziness, I may get a little bit of money, but it's all at 0. I've pretty much forgotten about those bags because it's all gone. Toshi put the nail in the coffin for me. Toshi said, no, you can't go. What are we looking at? We still got it on Viot. Ethereum's going down. Yeah, I think Ethereum's going down about $1,200. 13 to 12, and then it's going to go below 1,000. All right, what does the poll say? 13 votes. 54% say no to gamble to the casino. We need to ask Grok or ask AI. What is the difference in crypto investing and what did I do? Gambling at a casino. Is there any real difference? I guess it's because crypto's new and it's not looked at the same. We'll look back on it one day and say, yeah, buying crypto coins was an addiction, and there'll be groups for it. And if XRP go any lower, I'm buying a horde. What does that mean? Gonna buy a crap ton of XRP. XRP is going down. Just wait, because XRP it may get a baby bounce, like I said, but XRP we're just gonna, like I said, we got to kind of switch things up a little bit because there's no point in talking about these coins. I mean, we can look at where they're going to end up because bear market's here, and we're going down until at least October. And we've already pulled away from the trend big time on XRP. So it could get a rally back up and put in a, which I imagine it is going to put in a higher low. But you can see it was holding the 786 in the previous high for a very long time. Clearly you can see that on the chart. And now the momentum is back to zero. So that tells me even if we do get a move up, if you're just patient, if it does get back over this $1.60 range, which we could draw a million different fibs to get different price targets, but ultimately a lower high is going to come into play. And it's coming down to the 90 to 60 cent range. And then it'll do something like this until October. And then it'll come up, and then that's when you'll get your $8 into 2027, 2028, $8 XRP, but it could even tag 40 cents again. So it's going to take a while to play out, but what we're going to do is I'm just going to draw a box down here and see if our bear market bottom gets hit. Where the October. So I would expect the price of XRP to come down into this box, into this range, and range around here for a good while once it finally makes it down there. And then, like I said, it's going to blast out of here next cycle. Or hopefully we actually do get an alt season with some of the bigger coins. XRP will be one of them, and then XRP will rocket to $8, $8.30. Hell, I never thought I'd buy XRP, but if I play this right this year, get in on, hopefully, no one can time the bottom, but BTC bottom, some of the bigger coin bottoms, and load up on some XRP. Hold it to about $8 and then get out. What's up, Jared? Jared Davey says, I'm here. You got 5,000 XRP at the moment? I'm trying to see if I wait till it hits 40 cents. So that'll be $2,000. So if I can wait until it bottoms out around 40 cents, spend $2,000, I could get 5,000 coins. And then if I get 5,000 coins and it rockets up to $8, what is that? About 40 grand. And put like 5 grand on XRP at the bottom. Yeah, that would be the plan. No idea if I'm going to have 5 grand. Put 5 to 10 grand on XRP at around 40 cents. Hold it to $8. And then put a couple grand on a couple other big players. Try to scoop up 1 Bitcoin. I can dream. Got 17 people in here now. What time is it? Almost 4? Damn, I can't believe you guys don't want to play the casino. We just won $8 on the casino. What you guys talking about? We did like 3 spins and we won $8. You're about to sell your truck if it goes lower. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I believe that the top was in on XRP. It just barely made a slightly higher high. So I'm looking for it to come down in this box. That's where I'm going to look at picking up some XRP when the price is down in this box here. Could be 60 cents as the bottom, but I would imagine there will be some wicks down below. So it's gonna range down into this 50 to 40 cent area for one final bottom. Wait, that's the bottom. That's October 2027. I'm looking for 2026. What am I doing here? There we go. I had that pulled way too far out. So by the October, November, December of this year, it should start grinding its way back up above 60 cents and then 90 cents. But I do think it's going to come down to this area. $0.60 wouldn't be a bad spot to buy in. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a big enough bag to where, yeah, if you could put 10 grand down on XRP, 60 to 40 cents, wherever it's going to be in this range, and then hold it to $8, sell half your bag, make the money that you want to make. Like I said, 2 grand down here is going to be 40 grand up here. I would be extremely happy with 40 grand. So if I could put 4 grand down here, hold the $8, take 4 grand or 40 grand profit and just let the rest ride to see what's going to happen, I would be extremely happy with that. So I need to get 4 grand to put on XRP when it hits 40 cents. Just when I see it hit 40 cents, just buy. We got 20 people in the house. Everyone get out and vote. If you guys weren't here earlier, which I know you guys weren't, we played the casino for 5 seconds, did about 3 or 4 spins, and we hit the little jackpot thing. Doing 40-cent spins, we won $8. Not bad. Bull market is back. I wish the bull market was back. I would love to get back to doing the 4-hour, 6-hour live streams. I always wanted to get the channel up and going to where we could do very long live streams and just, you know, coins are going up, people are making money, super chats are coming in, we're having a good time. But we've been stuck bearish for so long. Yo, what's up, my man? Metal's in the house. What's up? Metal detecting. Yeah, we kind of peaked at Jasmine earlier, but we just looked at XRP, but not financial advice, my man. But it's a full blown bear market. We should go down with everything until Bitcoin's going to go down way down until October, November or so. So that means the altcoins are going to get destroyed. We may get one last move up, which I think we should. There's no guarantee. The momentum and the money flow and everything's telling us no as of right now. So I don't expect a move up soon, which soon could be a couple of months because we're looking at the monthly candles. So your Jasmine's still down on the bottom here. Man, this thing's in a massive downtrend. Yeah, I guess we'll know in a couple of weeks. When Bitcoin finally gets a relief rally and it gets stuck. If it gets stuck, that means more downside, and that means if these coins like Jasmine and these other coins haven't moved, maybe they got a little baby bounce in them back up to maybe a penny, the 382 here. 236 maybe. They're going to get destroyed after that. Monthly momentum is way down, weekly's down. 3-day and daily's about to flip back, but yeah. Someone came in and killed crypto. Was it Trump? What number is Jasmine anyway? What number of coin? Is it in the top? I have no idea where Jasmine is. Top 10 coins, I think, are good bets. Top 5 are really good bets. Maybe top 20. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for now. My attitude is changing. Yeah, it's not looking great. Yeah. Yeah, whenever it was a couple weeks ago, we were looking at Bitcoin and our support broke and we did put in a lower low. It's pretty much confirmed that it's just done. It's bear market territory. I can't believe we didn't have alt season this time. Yeah, can you guys imagine a 40K or so Bitcoin and a 40-cent XRP? What? Oh yeah, Dogecoin. What about Dogecoin? Should we scoop up some Dogecoin in the bear market? We haven't looked at Dogecoin in forever. Oh, this thing's back down on the 236. Damn, so where is Dogecoin gonna end up? Back down to 5 pennies? I guess we can, yeah, since it's not going up there anymore, so we're just gonna move that. We could try to save her and say there's a downtrend or an uptrend in play here still, but that's just pushing it. We could, I mean, the only way to give hopium on these coins is to do something like this. We already put in a lower high, so if we put in yet another lower high, we draw a fib from the high to the low. It is holding the trend, it is holding the 786. So if you want hopium, which it's that. It's pure hopium. There's nothing else to say on it because the momentum is down, like I keep saying, and we're in a bear market. We've been in a bear market. So you may get a pump back up to maybe 15.5 to 20 cents. Yeah, 20 cents. So if Dogecoin, if we do get a relief rally, everyone's going to start screaming, "Told you so, alt season is here." But they're not looking at the big picture. A lower high is going to get put in at 20. If it gets stuck at 20, then it's going to do this. All the way back down to 3 cents. 3 cent Doge. Got 21 votes. We've been on here for over an hour, surprisingly. It's like 2021 all over again. At this point, it would be a complete shock to me if we went from where we say, take this one for example, Dogecoin. It would be a complete shock to me if we actually break to the upside and go to an all-time high. There's nothing suggesting that anymore. I mean, crazier things have happened, but it just doesn't look that way. Very lackluster bull run. Wait, we didn't even hit a new all-time high on Dogecoin, did we? Wow. It was so lackluster and so boring, we didn't even see it in front of our faces. Because we were all looking for new highs on these coins. But ultimately, a lower high because the market's too diluted. There's no one here, no one cares anymore. And that was it. Bitcoin went to 15K in 2021. Is that the bottom? Where are we at? Yeah, I mean, that looks like where we are. It's just, we're going down. There's a chance we could hit 30K. Can you guys imagine a 30K a 30K Bitcoin? Damn, I got till October to save some money up so I can buy a coin. Buy one Bitcoin and load up on a couple thousand XRP, Dogecoin. Yeah, after seeing what happened this time, I think I would be okay and not really excited, but I'd be okay with my positions in Bitcoin, Dogecoin, XRP. Um, what else is in the big ones? Let's see here. Yeah, and it'll be here before we know it, I think. Before we know it, it's going to be already coming up into to the fall time of the year, and then we'll be looking for a bottom to be put in, and then we can try to see what happens. But the reason I think Bitcoin's going to get a little bounce soon is because of the divergence here. Just like the bearish divergence here, it was over. Now we got bullish divergence, so we can get a little move back up, and then we can go down. What's up, Chris? Historically, the coin hasn't gone under the cost of production. Do you think it will actually go to 30K? I don't think it's going to go to 30K. I think this is more where it's going to end up. Maybe 45 to 50K in that area. Maybe as low as 42K. I mean, that's not... There's a bunch of different levels you can draw with volume profiles and all kinds of different things. But the general idea is there's a good chance, excuse me, that it's going to come down that far. 30K at worst case scenario. But if it did come down to 30K, that would be the bottom. It would have to be. But I'm looking for this box area to get hit. I mean, if you could snag up a Bitcoin or two at around 45, 50, maybe 40K if you're lucky, and then it shoots up to 200K next time. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think the fact that we didn't have alt season this time, I think the blue chips, the big players, Bitcoin, I think most things are gonna die off. Not guaranteed, but I think the big players. That's why I'm thinking now XRP, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Those may be the only spot I put my money in now. So I got to work my ass off this year and try to save up some money. Play this thing right. Because I didn't even want much this time. I just wanted a little pump. If I would have got 20 or 30K off of Toshi or something, hell, 20K I would have been excited. Pay some bills off. And my plan was to pay a couple bills off, but I got greedy and then buy one of the bigger coins and let it hit a new all-time high. But that never happened. Just get a little 5x out of about a 10 grand investment. I would have been okay. But that's not the case as of now. What's up, Moonwalker? Can we do reactive network? Yeah, that sounds about right, my man. 94, then 55, and then back up to 200K. Those are in the exact same price ranges we're kind of looking at here. 55K with a wick down to about 45K, and then on the road to 200K. It's not going past 180K. We have 180K on one of our charts too. I think it's 175 to 76K or something like that. Different charts, different things you could pull up. Yeah, something along the lines of that. If it goes to 100K, 180K, 170K, 160K will be good. 140K. I missed the cycles of making tons of money because I was new. And now after all these shenanigans have gone down over the past couple of years, I don't expect to become wealthy super quick or at all, but I expect to play it a little smarter and make a little bit of money. Can we look at React? Yeah, well, I'm gonna pull up React, and then I gotta go. I gotta go take Tess outside. I gotta go take the dog outside. Yeah, reactive network is going to 0. We'll look at it a little bit better here in a second. But massive downtrend in play. All these coins look the same. I'm coming. But yeah, we still have the gamble, or the gamble. We still have the $28 casino to play with. But 22 votes, and you guys are still saying no. Don't play a casino. We're going to stare at our coins going to 0. All right, let me switch the music here for a moment, and then give me about 5 minutes or so. Maybe something will happen. Maybe something will moon, or something will die. I don't care. If we had a black swan or anything right now, it would be great. Any kind of motion, any kind of activity. But let me switch the music up. But yeah, get out and vote. Hit the like button. We got 14 people in here. I do appreciate you guys coming in when you guys are losing money. Yeah, I just gotta wait for that next bounce, my man. Or unless you're just gonna hold until it decides to go back up at some point. But that's gonna be real tough to watch your money go to complete 0. If your coin survives at some point when we do bottom out, they will start to grind back up slowly. So it may take a very long time, but it'll be back above 4 or 5 cents, but it's gonna be that's gonna be really hard to hold through. Especially when you're my age and you're already past that point to where you don't have that much time left. I mean, you got years left, but you're ready to just give me some money. Let me be happy. Not at that age to where, invest in this and hold for 10 to 15 years, and then you'll be excited. 10 to 15 years from now, I'm going to be not caring. What's up, Cryptomyalysis, my man? Everyone go check out Cryptomyalysis. I'll be right back. I got to go take the dog out, and the cat's meowing, so I got to go let Louie out and take Tess out. But welcome in, my man. Answer the poll, hit the like button for me, and I will be right back. All right, we're back. What did I miss? In a bear market till further notice. What's up, Sean? Pretty much, yeah. We can see that on the charts. Everything's bearish. Lower lows and lower highs all over the place for everyone. Yeah, there's nowhere for reactive to go but down from here. Unless it gets over 3 pennies again. 3.3 to be exact. There's really nothing here. The only thing I could put on the chart is it comes back down to this area. And if it breaks the final volume area, then it'll fall off the table. So it's trying to hold the final 786 support, but it's getting stuck at the downtrend. And next stop is 7, we're a penny and a half. If it breaks that, sub a penny. There's just too many coins. Who's here still? 7 people. We had 20 earlier. What does the poll say? Oh, we're tied again on the poll. 24 votes, 50-50. So what we will do... Let me pull this back up again. There is other games to play on here. Like, there's tons of games. But just because this one's crypto related, that's the reason I was doing it. Because we are a crypto channel, which now I got to fix this before I get copyrighted. I'll go back to the chat in just a moment. We'll do about 5 spins. There we go, 3 Tech Bros. We started at 20 bucks, we're up to 28. Until we get past a certain amount, we're gonna stay at 40-cent spins and see what happens. We just hit a jackpot, so we may not hit anymore. Damn. Come on. See, we're doing it 8 more bucks. Let's go, come on. Was that XRP, Solana, Bitcoin? Oh, that's what's his face. Oh, that's Vitalik, and that's the Binance guy. So who's that? So that's Vitalik. That's the Binance guy. Who is this dude in the hoodie with the glasses? Anyone know? Yeah, no one's chatting. Been on here for 100 minutes. Yeah, I'd imagine you're streaming tonight, huh, Cryptomyalysis, if you're still here. Let's see what coins are doing what. Red Belly Network. What the heck is that? Oh, what was that one coin that we were looking at? Rareables going to 0. Render. What is Render doing? Oh yeah, Render and QNT. What is Quant doing? Whoa, Quant is super bearish. It broke. Yeah, Quant is on its last leg to hold bullish, but it's not. It's bearish. But maybe we do get a bounce back up to $100. If we get a bounce soon, yeah, if we go up 50% on Quant and you're back at $100 or so, it's probably time to just cut your losses. I don't know if Quant is in the top coins, but what's up? Animal Battles. Thoughts on Arc Block? Is it gonna send soon? I don't mean to laugh, but no, there's nothing gonna send soon. We're gonna get a bounce, I think, a relief bounce at some point over the next month. But we looked at Arc Block for a moment earlier. But Arc Block had its run. It's in a massive downtrend. It looks bad. It's down below the 382. It broke our box. It's resistance now. It's extremely bearish. The momentum, clearly the RSI is dead. That tells you that it's just the momentum is down. There's no money flow coming in. There's no money coming into crypto. There's nothing happening. And the fact that you're making lower lows and lower highs and you're just bearish and you're in a downtrend, it's just there's nowhere to go but down. ArcBlock's going to come back down into this range down here by 12 cents and below. And if it survives, I don't know what place it's in, but if it survives, then it'll grind up at some point. But the way you can take this as, you can get a chance to, if you're just bullish on ArcBlock and the project and the future for it, you may have to hold this thing for the next 5 to 10 years before you make any sort of profit. That's how a lot of these coins are, if they survive. But as of now, you're below support, it's resistance, and there's nowhere to go but down. There's nothing telling me that it's going to send soon. It's going to send down, but not up. Yeah, in another week or 2 or 3, it's going to be down another 30%, down here at 12. It had a massive run. And I always compare it to me buying in on Cardano and Shiba back in the day. I was new. We ran. I actually took profit because I just didn't believe that it was going to continue to run. And I'm glad I took profit. Didn't have enough. Which the profit was not much at all. It was a couple of grand because I was new to the game. Same thing with ArcBlock. Everyone bought in. It rocketed to the moon. They told you it was going to go to the moon, and it never did. And now it's almost all the way back down to where you bought in. Still hoping for a moonshot pump, and it's just not there. Holding Bitcoin for 15 years. Everyone was watching you spin. Yeah, there's nothing else to do. That's the only thing that's kept the stream alive is the poll, which now they're saying no again. You guys are just voting no just because? Don't spin? Trying to get it up to $100 and then we do $100 spins and see if we make a couple $100. And then we'll gamble again and buy a coin. Get our first $100 on XRP. We got 11 people in here, so they're saying no to the gambling again. see if I could spin this thing again. Oh crap, huge win. I don't even have it up on the screen. I just spun it one time. Oh, we got 3 of the Binance guys and a wild card. We just won 18 bucks. We're up to 40 bucks from 20. Let's go. That was surprising. 40 cents and won 18 bucks. Let me make sure we're up on the screen here. You guys are good luck, I guess. Now if we could just get this up to 100 bucks, we'll increase the payout, or increase the spins. Well, 60. XRP for the win. Every time you guys hit the like button, we're going to win again. Yeah, I really want to know who that is. Powering up that Bitcoin. Come on. Yeah, maybe we'll just switch it to the dollar spins before we end the stream. That way we could just be done with it. See what happens. Alright, let me do a couple more spins and then I'll get back over to the chat. I can't pull the chat up while we're on here. Come on. Oh, come on. We'll get it down to 30 bucks and then I'll go back to the chat. But yeah, you guys hit the like button, answer the poll. If there's any coin you want me to look at, just put it in the chat. Oh, we got 2 bars on the Bitcoin thing up there. I wonder what happens when that gets all the way up. Went up to 3,500x. Damn, could you imagine? Alright. One more spin. Oh. Alright, who's still here? Is it the FX guy? I have no idea. Yeah, someone look it up. Is that the FX guy? I don't think I ever saw him. Because that's the Binance dude, and then that's the Vitalik for Ethereum. When I think about Wi-Fi long term, well, At one point, I was bullish on it. It had a very good looking chart, but it ended up breaking down. So Wi-Fi is no different than all the other coins out there. It's at 3 grand. Yeah, it just broke the low. We looked at it last time, and it's already back testing it as resistance. So now we got to pull it down again. Yeah, we were looking at Wi-Fi back here when the bottom was in and it was going sideways. Very bullish looking chart, but Wi-Fi is no different. It's feeling the pain like everything else. As for long-term target, as of now, there's no telling because there's no bottom no more. It made a new low. So this thing can go to zero. At one point, we said $200,000. But that was, you know, alt season euphoria, blow off top for everything. That's never going to happen now. As of right now, if we were to just magically have super cycle alt season, and that's the bottom, and it starts going up, it gets over 5 grand and then 10 grand, then you have a shot at 23 grand, and that's a little 7.5x. Moonshot lucky would be 40 grand again. But there's no bottom yet. It's extremely bearish. So in short, Wi-Fi is no different than all the other coins that are putting in new lows right now, which is almost not everything, but a good chunk of coins are just going down. And until they actually bottom out, which I don't think now is not going to be till October or later, maybe we have some bottom out early before Bitcoin does, and they kind of stable out and go sideways. We'll see at that point. But I do believe there's a lot of downside on these coins to come. So looking at tops now is kind of out of the window. That's why I say you can just kind of guesstimate a 618 retracement and still be extremely bearish. As of now, lower lows and lower highs. If you came up to the 3-2 and tagged 9 grand or so, that'd put in a lower high. Even a wick above 5 grand at about 7. That would be in line with the downtrend. Just come up here, tag this volume, and then put in a lower high, and then go down to $1,000. All right, we got 26 votes, and you guys still don't want to watch the spins. Well, we're going to spin anyway. We won't do it. If the votes end up being negative, then we just won't do it anymore. It's just trying to pass the time. We got $30 left. Need to get that bar filled up. I don't know. Maybe if it gets down to $20, we'll just do $20 spins and see what happens. It's not a big deal. Come on, Vitalik. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the FTX guy. I don't remember what he looked like. He's not too popular on the game because he doesn't come up that often. We just need to win the grand, $200. Come on. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Got $1.60. Not bad. Let's be greedy. Let's see. Yeah, we only got 7 people here, so yeah, we're not going to be on here much longer. We only looked at a handful of coins, but they're all doing the same thing. Going down. Alright, let's give this a couple more spins. But you guys see how fast that $20 we won went away, huh? From 20 to 41 and all the way back down to 20 almost. Alright, we're back down to 20. Should we switch this to $1 spins to see what happens since the stream's almost over? Yeah, we might as well. We got $21 spins and we'll see if it happens. Because if anything hits, then it'll be a lot more in return. Maybe we'll get some sort of excitement here. It's up 100% today. What is? Wi-Fi? I don't know what you're talking about. Wi-Fi's not up 100%. Maybe it is. My brain is fried. Oh, these are daily candles, so no. Yeah. Are you talking about the game? But yeah, we'll do these $20 spins and then we'll end it there. Because we've been talking about nothing for over an hour. More downside to come. But yeah. He says no. What you saying no about? No. Are you saying no to the $1 spins? We just need one good hit and then we can win and some good money. Come on. Damn. $17 left. Just one little hit. $14 left. And this is Tether, by the way. All I gotta do is load Tether onto this platform and start spinning. Oh, there we go. Oh, what do we do? Oh, here we go. We just won $76 and counting. Got 9 spins left. Oh, let's go. Metal detecting. My good luck charm. Wow. Come on. Let's go. 6 spins left. Come on, give us some big numbers. Big numbers. More free spin. There we go. More free spins. There we go. Come on, let's get a big number. 50 cents. Oh, come on, last spin. Okay. Not bad. Get into the greed territory. $79.50. So we're at $91 now. Not bad. This is where you get greedy. Should you just take your profit? $70 profit. Let's go. That wasn't bad. When I type it in, it says invalid request. What you talking about? Sub Slava. Nothing exciting, yeah. What's up, Harlem? Yeah, we all lost money. Oh, Ghost is up 100%. GHST, I forgot about that one. Avagache. Avagache did a 2x. Sub Silver, my man. Let's go. Come on, big money. Damn, you guys are good luck. Maybe we should do, man. We'll just do our original. We'll do 20 more spins. That way, if 20 doesn't pan out, we'll still have our $70 profit. So we'll do $20 spins before we end this here. But welcome in, everyone. Silver's in the house. We got 7 people watching. It is getting near 5 o'clock. That was nice. All right, let's look at GHST, Avagache. It could be an example of one of those coins that had its little rally, and then if it's at a lower high. Oh, this thing died. That's why. Why did this thing die? Isn't this the Ave coin? Avagache went to 0. Yeah, the reason it did that is because it just died here. I wouldn't touch this. It happened so fast too. Large bearish wick to the downside. It's stuck right back up to 382 where it was. So there's something going on here. Just be careful. It's got to get back over 19 to be bullish again. But off of the wick, just like it did back here, even though this one's green, you still have 18 days left on that monthly candle. But you can see it's stuck at the 382. If you're in profit on this one, just be careful. If you actually bought down here for some reason. It's still bearish below the 382 at 19. But yeah, not a bad move. If you got lucky and got a little 2x move back up, Be happy. Don't be greedy. Not financial advice. Be happy. Don't be greedy. Damn, I can't believe we just won all that money. That's how it always works, though. You win a couple $100 and then it's over. Then it takes all your money back. Man, that was nice, though. So we'll probably blow through $20 real quick here. Let's see what happens, though. And then we'll probably, if there's no more coins to look at, we'll... So we're at 91. Damn, I'm scared. I shouldn't go up to $2. Can you imagine? We'll stick at $1. Maybe we'll keep the 70 in there, and then next stream we'll just use that same money. Play a different game or something. This one hasn't been bad, though. We may have used our luck, though. Come on, Vitalik. Oh, there's the guy with the hoodie. Damn. Yeah, just like that, it's almost gone. 4 spins left. Come on, you can do it for the stream. So what are we looking at? 6 people in here. Yeah, 52%. Almost. We got 29 votes, and so more than half of you guys don't want to watch that. 6 people in the chat. We will save it for next time. I'll try to find a better game to play, even though you guys apparently don't like it. You'd rather gamble on crypto. It's more money than I made on crypto all year. I lost thousands of dollars this year on crypto. So I'm winning better on this game than I did with crypto, but it is what it is. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming through. Hit the like button on your way out. Let me end the poll. It's pretty much even. So half you guys like it, half you guys don't. I would imagine the majority would be for it because congrats, yeah. But you guys saw how fast that $20 went away real quick. But still in profit. To the moon we will go next time. Get it up to $200 and do $2 spins. Maybe I should just make a casino channel where people just send me Tether and we just gamble all damn day. It's better than watching charts go to zero. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in. We made it. We streamed for 2 hours. It helps the views, so we streamed a little longer with the casino. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in. None of this is financial advice. Guys, go check out Crypto Meolysis. He's probably going to stream in a little while. And with that being said, none of this is financial advice. And peace out, everyone.